Dear students, we were learning about water resources in India. Let us continue with the next method of irrigation, that is canal irrigation. Canals are of two types, inundation canals and perennial canals. Inundation canals are taken out directly from the rivers without constructing any barrage or dam. They are actually spill channels. That means they use the excess water of rivers at the time of floods and they are operational only during the rainy season. The canal beds are at a higher level than the main river bed, thus they get supply of water when the rivers are in flood. Inundation canals cannot irrigate large area as their beds are higher than river beds. It is a disadvantage of the inundation canals. Another disadvantage, they remain operational only during the rainy season and they use the excess water of rivers at the time of floods. Actually, the advantage is they are able to reduce the effect of flood. Next is perennial canals. These canals are taken out from the perennial rivers by constructing barrages or dams. Thus, we can regulate the flow of water. As they are taken out from a perennial water resource, they can irrigate a large area and they are able to supply water throughout the year. So perennial canals have always a advantage over the inundation canals, and most of the canals in India are belonging to the perennial type of canals. Even though where the inundation canals are existing, such regions, they are converting them into a perennial canal. What are the advantages of canal irrigation? For example, rainfall deficient areas in India like Rajasthan, the canals can carry large amount of water to such places. Then arid regions in Rajasthan itself now converting into good agricultural land by the use of water from the Indira Gandhi Canal. This canal is taking water from Bhakranangal Dam, which is constructed over the Sutlej River. When Green Revolution started in India, Punjab and Haryana became the center of it and finally they become the granary of the country because of the use of canal irrigation. Canal irrigation require a large infrastructure like the construction of dams, canals, etc. It's very expensive. Other disadvantages are excessive irrigation or over irrigation. It can lead to waterlogging and very slowly cultivable land can be converted into swamps. Canal irrigation is mainly practicing in the plain regions. Their water table will be very high, means it will be very close to the ground. So, over irrigation that leads to the accumulation of alkaline salt in the surface of the soil and that can make the land unproductive. Canal irrigation is more widespread in North India, means in the northern plains, because the low relief of the area, means height of that place is very low. Then the deep fertile soil which helps in recovering the cost of construction of canals, means when we cultivate crops in the fertile soil it will give a high yield. Even surface or the leveled land, it will make the construction or the digging of the canals easy. Then perennial flow of rivers, the rivers are originating from the snow-capped Himalayan ranges, so they are able to supply water throughout the year. That's why canal irrigation is more widespread in North India.